Chapter 1 of Leading with Lean is the introduction. And in the introduction, I start with the metaphor of the lone violinist. What I use for this metaphor is the story of Joshua Bell, world famous violinist, who was reported upon by the Washington Post by a journalist called Gene Weingarten for having played for a couple of hours in L'Enfant metro station in Washington DC without being recognised and with very, very little attention paid to the masterpieces of music that he was playing on his very expensive violin, despite the fact that during that period of time he was on a tour of the US where he was charging significant ticket fees to go watch him play. So the metaphor, when applied to leading with lean, is about how do you, as a lean leader, how do you engage people? Because you may know what are the improvements that need to be made. You may know how to apply the tools, the methodologies, but that doesn't matter if nobody's prepared to listen to you. So leading with lean is really essentially about how do you get people to listen to you? How do you get the organisation to accept the change that it's required? And then how do you guide it through? So in the introduction, I also explain how the book is split up. It's split into 5 parts, 5 core parts. First one is planning to lead. How am I going to plan this transformation of the organisation? Second part is learning to lead. How am I going to learn to be that leader of this lean transformation? Third one is leading at scale. So I can make it work in a pilot area or a model area, but how am I going to make this happen across the whole of the organisation? The fourth part is leading excellence. So as we start to get away from all the low-hanging fruit, we've made all the improvements with the low-hanging fruit, the quick wins, how am I going to really take the organisation to that level of excellence to be a world-class organisation? And then finally, round it all off in part 5 with leading with lean. What have we learnt during the book? How do we bring this all together so that we're truly a lean leader? And then throughout those 5 parts, it's not just about you, about how you are, because again, we don't want that lone violinist. It's about how am I going to make this happen across all of the organisation, how am I going to engage people so that they become lean leaders and we create that army of problem solvers across the organisation.